Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward to everything that you do. I'm going to be extremely transparent in this video and talk about how I lost $250,000. Now, it wasn't in crypto. Granted, I made 1.2 last bull run, 1.2 million last bull run with crypto, and grew my portfolio to 1.2 million. And through that process, I took some losses, but not in the crypto space and not what you think. First, wanted to reinvest, right? Wanted to continue to have my money work for me, and saw the writing on the wall with the pullback. Wasn't one of those people that was just going to hold and think Bitcoin was going to 100,000. Once I saw the pullback really to about 65,000, then I was like, okay, I think we cleared a higher low at this point, and really wanted to diversify. And that's what I did. And what I'll do is I'll actually pull up TradingView so I can really recall exactly what happened. So Bitcoin shot up, and Bitcoin was doing a massive move upwards, and really it pulled back. And after it hit 60,000, pulled back, fine, I was great. Hit this 69,000 level and made a pullback to about, I think it was about 60,000. Yeah, pull back about here on this red candle. Once I saw this, and then I saw the divergence forming, I said, okay, I'm gonna start taking profits. I'm gonna start, and I saw this is divergence I was looking at. I saw this divergence, which is an indicator that a drop is coming. Okay, and that's an indicator that, okay, this drop is probably coming, and we need to start really making sure that we are prepared to, weather out this pullback, right? So for me, I figured a drop was coming after that candle. It was a weekly candle. All right, cool. So started looking at other ways, and had a friend, and everyone probably has these friends, especially if you're in the crypto space, who are always into making money, but never really made it. Makes a little here, but always jumping around. So, I got into one of those. One of my friends was making 3% a day on this company, and was killing it. He actually made 3% a day, and took his initial investment out plus some, and bought a brand new Harley Davidson motorcycle, and was doing fine. So I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna put 100,000 in. So I put 100,000 in. Everything's going fine, run it up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just do 90 days. 90 days, I'll be over $1 million, and I'll pull out and still have someone let it run, and it'll be great. At the 60th day, something happened with the company. Withdrawals were stopping, and going through that whole thing, and it was just like, wow, I lost 100 grand. It sucked, but I'm like, and I could have took out my initial, which I should have, but I didn't. I'm like, look, I'm gonna just run a 90 day clip. It should be able to last for 90 days if it lasts for you for 90 days. And of course it didn't. So, that's 100 grand there. And then markets are still pulling back, and I wanted to place my money somewhere, and, there's 3 places. So this second one was 150, and, invested in this trading fund with, another one of the guys I know who, it's funny, both of the guys have never cleared 1.2 million like I have. I think about it. They make a little money here, and just keep making it. Just keep bouncing all over the place. But I don't think, to my knowledge, none of them ever made 1.2. And so I'm coming in 150 there. Same thing happens. Withdrawals start going crazy. This guy actually, in this scenario, the second one, he had an MyFX book, which everyone who's a trader knows. You have a MyFX book, that's documentation that you can trade, shows your history, it verifies the account, shows this is a real account and everything. Had a document MyFX book, real account, and was killing it. And pretty much put my funds in, everything's going well. A couple months goes by, same thing happens, boom, done. And the only thing I didn't lose money in was real estate. So we bought an apartment complex, cash flowing producing asset, been cash flowing from day one. And that was the only thing I didn't lose money in outside of crypto. right? You know, I do my personal trading. That's fine. But I'm saying when I actually invest money, like legit, a good amount of money into a project or into you know, something to really make money on my money, that was, you know, those two things, I took a L. I took a L. That's how I lost $250,000, guys. We lost $250,000, and you know, it really was a lesson. And you know, I was humbled, and you know, I look back on it, I'm like, wow, you know, that was even a blessing just to lose that, because now I know, right? You know, I don't lose any money in crypto. I never lost money in crypto. And then I take these other losses, and I'm like, wow, it really showed me, at least for, you know, for me, it showed me where to invest, how to invest, and kind of put those qualifiers on people. So I'm investing, if you know, for me, it's like if someone jumps around all the time and always has a different way to make money, but never really made where you're trying to go, maybe you should evaluate that, right? You should think that, or maybe not go as heavy, right? You maybe shouldn't go 100 grand heavy, right? But you know, hindsight's 2020, because if it worked out, I wouldn't be having this conversation. But I definitely wanted to be transparent with you that, you know, I did take losses early on in the pullback of the bear market. But it was just losses with me just trying to reinvest, because I saw the writing on the wall before it plummeted down to, you know, 20,000. Right. And, for me, it was, really having that qualifier. And for me now, I stay in my own lane. So I know I never lost money in real estate, buying cash flowing rentals and apartment complexes. Right. Never lost money in real estate, and continue to keep my same framework with my crypto picks, because I never lost money in crypto either. So, you know, with that, and I would say never lost money, I would say overall, like I never had like a negative portfolio. Like my account has always been in the positive overall. Right. So, you know, I think I took a few losses, maybe with, I can't even remember like a loss that I took. I think, because I never bought Dogecoin. I never, you know, I'm pretty conservative. Now I think about it, I'm pretty conservative, but I have a high risk tolerance, right? So you guys see my bias on HBAR, and you know where it really comes from? You know, our team, we've overcome so much, and that's why we named the channel Clockwise. Like our team, we've overcome prison. We've overcome, we got people that on our team that have overcome teenage pregnancies and addiction and you know, abuse and crazy stuff. And it's all of us moving forward. And that's the reason behind Clockwise. That's the reason why we do what we do, is to move forward. And this channel is all about crypto, because for us, crypto is like, dude, what's the worst that could happen? You ain't going to prison. You know, you're not in a crazy situation. You're just losing. It's just money. It's just money. And, you know, money comes and goes. And that's one thing that I realized with the loss. I definitely learned a lot from the loss. And I think that's a wisdom, you know, really qualify who you're investing with. And, you know, you're never going to get it all right. You know, people, even, you know, billionaire Mark Cuban's lost money in bad deals. Right. But for me, I think how I could have changed that scenario is qualifying who I invest with a little bit further, and doxing those people. I wouldn't say dox, but look at the track record of those people, and maybe not go as heavy. I'm not sure, but, you know, because if it would have went well, I would be having this video about how I made, you know, 3.2 or something, whatever, you know. So definitely just wanted to talk about that, about the risks with crypto, and really why we do what we do. You know, why crypto, you know, why Clockwise Crypto, and you know, where we come from, and, you know, ultimately where we're going. And I definitely think, I just want to be transparent with everyone. We've taken L's trying to invest outside of crypto. Crypto's our lane. Like, crypto's our lane. Like, we have not made many losses with crypto long term, because we buy and hold. We don't get in a project unless we're willing to hold it for at least a year. And that's not just because the belief in the project, but also tax purposes as well. But you know, we do that, and we take high probability setups, right? Nothing's guaranteed, because this isn't financial advice, but nothing's guaranteed in crypto. But we take high probability setups, Like, what's the probability this project is going to be around not only 12 to 18 months, but what are the potential gains, risk to reward ratios of this project? And, we never really spend our time running around chasing memes. We do have an appetite for that. We're not risk averse. We do have an appetite for that. We do have an appetite for memes, but it's such a small portion of our portfolio. That's why we don't talk about it as much as other channels. We don't talk about it as much as other, people in the space, because it's such a small part of our portfolio. We think it's fun. I do think you can make some money, but our foundation and our base are in high probability setups, right? So in our next video that's going to be coming up, we're going to be talking about a high risk probability, and you're going to understand my logic, the risk reward ratio of it, but it is a little bit outside of what we typically talk about. But I do think that there may be potential with this upcoming project, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. But definitely wanted to have that conversation, because I know a lot of people have taken some losses. Some people invested in Celsius. The reason I didn't invest, not invest, but I didn't put my money with Celsius is really because I didn't feel comfortable not having control. Right. The same way I lost with these other programs or companies that, promise. I didn't see the reward in getting a yield on crypto when I could make more from the upside of a bull market. So for me, I invested that money in a 3% daily opportunity that it was during a bear market. So I would be losing unless I pivot and take it and put it somewhere else, right? I'd be losing money essentially if I don't sell it for stables or reinvest it in somewhere else to keep growing. So for me with Celsius, I dodged a bullet because I didn't see the point of putting it, getting a yield and them holding my money, like holding my crypto. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't see the point of them holding Bitcoin, me taking a loan off of it and just expecting them to just hold it. Like, it just didn't make sense to me in my head, and I dodged a bullet there. I know people took some big losses on that, and I know everyone learned from that. Hopefully. Some people still doing yield and trusting people with that. I just don't, I don't see the point unless you're staking. But even with the staking, if you have like a staking platform, you can still control your asset in the wallet yourself if it's the right staking model. Okay. So just my 2 cents, guys, but definitely wanted to shed some value there and kind of share my experience within, this journey of, moving forward with crypto. And hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.